Got another one popping off here.
Welcome to Madison Square Garden in New York. It's Martin Luther King Day special here on ESPN as we get set for an Atlantic Division matchup between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. As this one gets underway, Jeff, who might they need to be careful with against New York tonight?
One of the guys you have to watch out for tonight is Jose Calderon. He's had some ups and downs in his career, but when he's healthy and happy, he is one tough hombre to deal with in pick-and-roll situations. He probes. He penetrates, and he makes the right decision at the right time. This guy is an absolute handful in the pick-and-roll.
Jeff, so many talk about Okafor and what he can do offensively. Nerlens Noel in the second half of last season, what a defender he became.
And because of his defensive progress, so too did the whole Philadelphia team. They became a very good defensive unit. They struggled to score, but they could really guard, and Noel was a big cause of that.
Oh, an authoritative dunk.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up.
Carmelo Anthony. Give me a second, guys.
To finish with the hammer.
It's a brave guy to play this game. Yeah, man. You know, I'm just trying to go through my catalog, man.
It is. I'm going to tell you this. Philadelphia could go to Rupp Arena every game for 82 games, and they would win by 82 times.
Oh, come on, Cannon.
And if one was close, I might follow.
The Knicks with the offensive rebound for a
Come
new
on,
24.
Noel.
2 points. New York's leading Philadelphia.
Well, it's the camera angle I play on, man. So it is what it is. You know, I see a lot of people always say that with streams, and it's like, you know, if I can't play on a certain camera angle, then there's no point in me playing. You know, right now I'm playing on a game case, a game monitor actually, and this camera angle looks good with this situation. Ooh, Carmelo. Normally I play in baseline high. Sometimes I have tried the ESPN camera, but I don't not necessarily like that camera because I can't always see where I am on the court. But let's try it again, man. And since, you know, some of you guys are so sensitive to the camera view, but like I said, man, my counter to that is, you know, I got the right to play in whatever camera is comfortable for me to play in whatever game I'm playing. You know what I mean? So I understand you're supposed to oblige your viewers, but I mean, come on. If you were streaming and I didn't prefer your camera, I'm pretty sure you would still play in the camera that you prefer to play in, you know. Not trying to be a jackass, man. I'm just saying.
Size, but what do you think of this 19-year-old kid from Latvia, Kristaps Porzingis?
Well, Porzingis, like you said, Mike, had a good
But
summer.
I do like this camera, man. I just got to get used to it.
Either good or bad.
So,
but more importantly, I like
you don't like this one. I don't know what to tell you.
He loves the game. He loves to compete. And I think you're going to see a guy in a few years develop into an all-star level player for the New York Knicks.
Noel draws the double. At the rim. Misses the layup. No paint game, no winning. You've got to get the ball at the basket.
No, this camera angle here is kind of dope.
When you get it there.
That I cannot deny. You know, just takes myself getting used to playing on this angle.
Ball knocked loose. Lopez draws the double team. Calderon for two, shoots away. He puts it in. A beautiful pass.
This camera angle actually is pretty amazing. If I might say so myself.
Okafor's looking for position in the paint. Moves around the defender.
Melo got me.
We're seeing again how the game has changed so much. Here's this 7'3" kid from Latvia, Kristaps Porzingis. What he's able to do at 7'3", shoot on the perimeter, put it on the floor. It's incredible.
Very good skill level. Such a young player, but so advanced when it comes to
Cannon
the
is
skills
so quick.
of offensive basketball. I think he's got a good fit in New York, and I think he's going to get to play, obviously, more than if he had gone to a better team.
And he hits the first free throw. Substitutions, New York. Into the game. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Number 31. New York's leading Philadelphia by a score of 12-9. Adjusts. That's good for two.
They haven't wasted any time in establishing an offense based around ball movement and player movement, and the results speak for themselves.
And he puts it down.
Oh, that's a
Jaleel
sweet
Okafor
finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
He curls to the basket. Can't finish. Rebounded by Okafor. He's averaging 7 rebounds per game this season.
Don't worry about the miss. Just keep creating quality shots. Eventually, they will go in.
Out of bounds.
Damn.
Knicks ball.
I had my man Thompson cutting.
Player shuffling going on here.
Damn, I've changed the camera. Now, which camera do you want me to change it to now? You see what I'm saying? I'm leaving it on this camera here, man. I'm sorry for those who don't like it. I mean, damn, y'all have already gotten me out of a camera that I like to play in. But like I said, this camera right here, I'm very, very so gravitating to this camera. I'm really liking this camera.
What's happening here in the first half, and you've got your assist total up, then you're going to create also a defensive intensity at the other end of the floor. And that's exactly what has happened here in the first half.
Converts on the inside. He's averaging 10 points per game this season. Galloway's looking to operate from down low. Calderon for two, lets it go. Noel the rebound.
Oh, I thought my man was going to run with me under the basket, and he didn't.
And now he moves around the defender. Strong finish at the rim.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim.
I know enough.
Nice
I mean, you know how it goes, but you know me.
Calderon.
You know, I care to some degree, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, it is what it is.
Drop steps toward the rim. Lets it go for two. Misses that one.
You got to figure out how you can get a better quality shot and use your greatness to attract the second defender and find the open man.
With the jump hook.
I knew that wasn't going to go. He's too small in there.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. The
More competitive game, I see.
Stay with us. Plenty more basketball here on Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if you guys were complaining about the previous camera, the baseline low. I have to go back and look at the stream and see how that looked in the stream. But me personally, you know, I really like this ESPN camera. Shout out to, I forgot who it was a couple streams ago who recommended it. You know, this camera is nice, in my opinion. And, you know, like I said, maybe you guys are not referring to this camera. Maybe you were referring to when I was playing on baseline low. Woo! Oh, I gotta go back and look at that. Look at that. There's that same morph right here that you get from 2K as well. Look at this block though. My goodness. Off the backboard. Give it to him.
Galloway coming across.
Why didn't he take that shot?
Jeff, the Knicks didn't sign
that was bad AI.
Home run type free agents, but they did get a couple of real professional guys who like defense. What do you think of the Aaron Aflalo and Robin Lopez signings?
I really like both, Mike. Aaron Aflalo has proven to be a very good NBA two-guard in that he can shoot the three, and he's a very sound defender. And then Robin Lopez, opposite type of player than his brother Brook over in Brooklyn. Both signings, I think, are going to help New York dramatically.
Galloway set to bring it up. Lopez against Brand. They double him. Aflalo for two. It's good. And Aaron Aflalo with 8 points.
Right from the start here in the first half, they've made a conscious effort to move the basketball around and get quality shots.
To the basket, flips it up, and converts the layup. New York's leading Philadelphia by a score of 20-19. Backing his way down in the post, and the layup is good. To the rim. Misses on the adjusted shot.
Hey, you got to finish strong on those shots. You're right at the basket.
Come on, Covington.
You got to put the ball in the hole.
Covington look crazy in this game. That don't look nothing like him. They nailed it in 2K, but in this game he looks crazy.
First free throw, good.
My goodness.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Entering the game for New York, number 7, Carmelo Anthony. And gets both points from the line. Just the shot. The Knicks with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. New York's leading Philadelphia by a score of 24-21. Okafor's looking to set up in the paint. Cannon jump shot. Won't go.
Oh, Cannon, come on, baby. That's your shot.
You should know better than that.
Even though Van Gundy just said it's not his shot.
And here's the double.
That is his shot. He makes that.
The Knicks with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. 2 points.
Man.
Noel for 2. Puts it up. Gets it to go. And Nerlens Noel with 8 points.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Goes to the fadeaway. Puts it in. A 2-pointer. He's got 8 points in this
score
matchup.
way too much.
That type of defense where you give an
To some degree, I might have to
uncontested
adjust the
two-point
sliders.
will lead you to defeat.
Ball goes out of bounds.
Who was that? Man,
Derek Fisher's making a few substitutions.
a terrible pass.
Calderon in possession. Porzingis against Noel. Porzingis fires away for 2.
Nice
Knocks down the
basketball right
shot.
there.
And it's a 7-point lead for the Knicks.
Yeah, Noel got that kid play, man. What up, Smith, dog? I was just about to talk about you, man. I was about to say, you know what? My brother Smitty was right.
2-pointer. He's
Smitty,
5 for
man.
5 from the field.
I'm actually enjoying playing this game.
In the NBA,
And the experience itself, just on, you know, gameplay to gameplay, not comparing the two games. Obviously, we all know 2K has more, but my gameplay experience, I am just about willing to say that I prefer this game over 2K. I could almost pretty much say that now, but I'm gonna give it more time to make sure.
New York's leading Philadelphia by a score
Oh
of
man, I
30
wanted to hit
to
Okafor right
25.
there.
Gets to the rim, won't go.
Hey, that's a good look right there.
And I love
Just
this
couldn't
camera,
get it
man. A guy that was in the stream a little while earlier
Bringing it up here
recommended it, and I'm loving it.
for the layup. Unable to bring it home.
Another.
Let's look at that. That's what body contact is supposed to be. This is a time where it seemed like Live got it right. Let's take a look. And Carmelo is charging. Let's look at it from his perspective. He has the lane. Nerlens Noel comes over. Let's bring it back around this way. They let him go up straight for the most part. And that body contact affects Carmelo. That's what's supposed to happen. He ain't supposed to just bowl his way through there. Boom. That body contact is supposed to affect the shot, and he comes up short. That is beautiful right there. I don't care what anybody says. That's a beautiful sequence.
Quality attempt at the basket. Unfortunately, they missed it.
Okafor firing again. Unable to flip it in.
Okafor.
Tremendous job making it
The
difficult.
Live
to get to the
definitely needs,
basket.
There's
you know,
the
learn the
double
game, figure out what I can do and things like that.
Throws it up from deep in the corner.
Oh, Covington, you can make that, baby.
Rebound for
What
another
you
possession.
doing?
Noel fires.
Come on, Noel.
Unable to flip it in.
Tremendous
Dunk
job
that.
making it difficult to get to the basket.
Swallows knock it down.
The NBA game is a long game. You may be down now, but if you string
shot.
together 3 or 4 good possessions at both ends of the floor, you can be right back in it.
And they get the 20-second timeout.
What up, Tony? Tony. Yeah, this that ESPN camera, man. This I got put onto it a little while ago. This camera is dope. You know, I usually like looking downfield, but I don't like the baseline low and baseline high in comparison to 2K's drive camera. You know, that's one of my favorite cameras. But here in live, man, I'm really digging this ESPN camera. I'm glad the dude recommended it, man. I can't remember who did. I apologize. I can't give him his full credit. But I'm loving this camera. But traditionally, I don't like playing on broadcast because I like being able to look down the court. But this actually gives me some of that same feeling. I can look, you know, I can still look from the TV perspective, but still see enough of the court that it doesn't hinder my play.
Hello again, and welcome back to Madison Square Garden for the second half. Jeff Van Gundy alongside me here tonight. Mike Breen on hand. Philadelphia's in a close ball game once again.
Yeah, Hollywood, we hanging in there, man.
But they're just a few points behind.
Oh, yeah, come on, man.
They're in right now. They're down.
Gotta make that shot. But you see those moves. See, this is another thing that I like about live. And this is something that I mentioned back at E3. The control. Look at this. I'm gonna show this to y'all in slow motion. No wasted motion. You see that? With Canon? No wasted motion. Let's look at it in regular speed. You know, of course, live's replays always look choppy, so I'll do it in slow motion. But boom. You know, I already said, okay, I'm going to set him up. Bam. Right back. He can't recover. And then I wish I could have made him lay it with his left hand.
Just got to stick with their game plan, do what the coaches say, and get more people stepping up.
But y'all know how I feel, man. I have stopped gaming for the masses. I'm done with that. You know, as far as when I'm gaming and having a good time, I'm just trying to get the best experience that I can have for myself. You know, obviously still fight for simulation and all of those things. But I'm just talking about when I'm just solely gaming on my console. You know, I'm not always going with the popular choice. I'm gonna, you know, play what I like to play.
Is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look. He just missed it.
Curls in. Noel has the double team converge.
Oh,
look at that.
Sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Calderon into the front court.
I like this Porzingis kid though. In the real NBA. Dude is nice.
Inside. It's good. A two-pointer. Philadelphia is shooting 50% from the field.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
You know, I might even have to give Prime his credit, man. He stuck with his game of choice. And I might have to tell him, man, you know, I think I'm starting to prefer playing this game for the experience. As far as gameplay. You know, it plays more loose. Damn. See, and that was supposed to happen. That turnover was supposed to happen. I was trying to do too much in there. That was exactly what was supposed to happen. I got jumbled up. And that's partly what, you know, I got to get used to with the camera, is realizing what's, you know, where my placement is, where I am on the court.
New York's leading Philadelphia by a score of 34-32. Noel draws the double. What's it going to be? Oh, offensive foul call against the 76ers. No basket.
Yeah, I know. Prime. Yeah, I know.
Oh, excellent screen to the rim.
Ooh, look at that.
That's nice body control.
Y'all, look at the move, B. Look at my man Calderon. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Boom, boom. Look at that animation. Like Smitty said, man, this live doesn't get the credit for the things that it does well. You know, it's like I think a lot of us, I say us because we're all in this community. You know, obviously not us, but y'all know what I mean. But a lot of us in this gaming community, I think, you know, we hate to accept, you know, a game has to, you know, they're in a growing process or they're in a growing stage, or allow them time to improve. And that's clearly what you have to do with a game like Live. Even a game like Madden, you know, to some degree. And because, you know, the game might not be where we want it, you know, we are quick to call it trash, or, you know, just not even recognize the things that the game may do well. And that's a shame. You know, we should be able to look at every game and recognize what the game does. You know, figure out how we can, you know, have fun or enjoy what the product offers, offer the feedback, and then move on. Then from that point on, you play your game of choice.
To the basket, flips it up, can't get the layup to go. Noel's looking to do damage in the paint. The screen is set. Making the baseline move. Fires the three with 2 left on the 24. To the rim. He says no, but the ref says foul. Called against Calderon. And Nerlens Noel will go to the line with under 2.5 minutes to go in the third.
What's up, Javier? My man said this game is awful. Listen, man, I think it's all perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock that. I just think it's a matter of perspective when it comes to these games, man. I mean, everyone has their reason for saying the game is good or saying the game is bad. You know, like I said, I clearly know that Live is not there. You know, it has a whole lot left to do. The game is very sticky and, you know, it's stiff and things like that. But for me to act like there's nothing in the game that is represented well, I can't do that. And that's just my opinion. So, you know, I'm kind of getting away from all of the, you know, being so, you know, always saying this is awful and this is great and all that. I'm starting to look at it more from my opinion and you know, and just doing what I could do with all of these sports games that I play to offer my feedback and try to make them better. Because I enjoy having options. You know, you got plenty of people out here who say NBA 2K16 is awful, right? But I would bet that, you know, people would argue that and, you know, would call someone crazy if they said the game was awful. So if you understand the point I'm making, you know, it's all opinion, bro. You know, you can say that about a number of games. You can say a game is awful or whatever, but it's all about opinion. And I'm just, you know, I'm just getting to the point now where I will state my opinion and that's it. Like, I'm not going to get into discussions or arguments with people about their preference. And I'm not saying that that's what we're doing right here. I'm just, you know, stating my own, you know, my own way of thinking and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into those battles and Twitter wars, and I'm not doing none of that because all of this stuff that we talk about is opinion. And, you know, what someone else thinks about a game, I really have no care about that. Not at all. Like, I really don't care at all how someone feels about a game. That's a personal thing. I have no care in the world about someone's opinion on a game unless I ask them for it. If I don't ask them for it, I don't care. You know, play what you like.
Reverses. Oh, rejected by Lopez. Knocks it down for 2.
That's just a nice layup right there.
But you know, I don't want to make this stream about that, so you know, sorry for going off there, but you know, just letting everybody know, man, my direction, man, now with these games and in this new year.
Fourth quarter coming up. Philadelphia's down by 5. We'll be right back with more Martin Luther King Day basketball here on ESPN after the break.
You know what? That's a good observation, Sidman Azebo. You're right. If they would have stayed in the same direction that Live 10 was going, then who knows where Live would be at. You know, I'm not in a position where I could say it would be ahead of 2K. Who knows what 2K would have done? Ooh. Had they felt some real pressure. But I can definitely agree with your assessment. You know, the game would have been in a much better place.
It home. Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute.
And, you know, to agree with what Smitty is saying too, you know, it feels like Live does hit on basketball principles and plays out, you know, a little more consistently at this point. You know, like I said, whether you think it's better or worse is a personal opinion, but I do feel like the flow of the game and what's happening on the court, I'm enjoying more than I've enjoyed here lately with 2K. You know, both games have their goodness, both games have their badness. So I'll just leave it at that, man. You know, I'm just really trying to stay out of the whole comparison thing. And like I said, man, everybody should have their own opinion. And that's what we used to be as a gaming community, man. It used to be a time where guys could just say, yo, I don't know if I really feel this game because of such and such. Yeah, you're right, but this game does have this, you know. But now it's become like a culture where, you know, it's got to be one or the other, which I just don't understand now.
Nice move down the lane.
No, I was trying to hit Noel right there.
He's bumped by Calderon.
Great effort by the defender trying to slide over and take the big-time charge. Instead, hit with a blocking foul because he was just a count late.
Yeah, I do love the live feed rosters, man. I know you would appreciate that being the roster, man.
For two, knocks it down. 4-point game.
I like the live updates, and I love synergy. You know, it's real percentages. As you can see, this is a closer game. The closest game I've had since I started playing live today.
Lets it fly. Nails it.
Where in some of them other games, I was getting blown out.
Looking for low post position. Fires away for two. Unable
Come
to
on,
flip
Elton,
it.
man.
I really like that. That's good defense. Good sound defense.
I'm going to play another one after this, too. I think I'm going to keep playing this for a little while. Try to get used to this game.
Blows past the defender. Gets inside. Oh, what a move.
The Knicks turning it on here late. Oh, come on, Elton Brand.
Hey, that's a good look right there.
Slumming out
Just
there.
couldn't get it in.
I don't even know why old boy's still in the league.
Looking to dominate down low. Ball knocked out of his hands. He loses control of it.
Good ball tangibility right there.
Puts it up for two. Nice finish around the rim. They need a timeout here. The Knicks up by 6.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good
You're right,
defense,
Smitty.
good offense, good offense.
I really don't understand it, but like I said, I'm not even gonna worry about it. You know, I'm just gonna enjoy myself, man. Play games, man. Provide my feedback like always, and that's it.
The ball stolen. From way downtown.
Ah, come on, Connor.
Defense.
Oh, what a steal from Jahlil Okafor. Attacks the basket. It's good. 4-point game.
This has turned out to be a pretty good game.
Philadelphia by a score
I
of
like
51 to 47.
And that's the other thing, Smitty. I would never understand how we got to a point where you can't or you shouldn't enjoy a product or play a product because it has shortcomings. Like, I don't know how we ever got to that point. It's just crazy.
Takes the three.
That was a bad shot choice right there. He was open for a minute, but I didn't even. Oh, we go. There we go. We didn't need that three.
Critical mistake.
Didn't need that three. Good cut.
It's good. 2-point game.
See what I'm saying? Look at this, man. Now, I don't care. Y'all got to understand, myself, Azure Effect, Smitty, you know, people here that are in the stream, you know, Nef1, people like NY we like games that represent the sport. We like seeing when that happens. I don't care if it's a good or bad game. When you see an opportunity that sports is being represented correctly, you have to point it out. Watch this. Look at Thompson. Now, I'm sure you're going to see some shortcomings in this video, of course. We know that. Hold on, let me get it on him. But watch what he does here. This is basketball, and this is good recognition. Check him out. I don't know why I was trying to dribble with Okafor. Look how he cuts. And then he, boom, he watches the ball. See, that's what's key. He cuts, right? But then he looks to see if the ball's coming. Now he's still watching the ball. Now he recognizes that I'm able to pass it, and then he gets past Melo. Yeah, you get the clipping and morphing right there. We pointed out. But that's good basketball, man. That was good basketball, and that was some nice AI right there. Got to give it up. You can't act like that wasn't a good thing.
On the drive.
Carmelo.
From Carmelo Anthony.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Gets it off.
Oh, come on, Cannon. How did you not make that shot? You wide open, dude.
Defense work longer and harder.
Gets to the rim. Can't bring it home.
I love how they're attacking the basket, but I don't
That's
like
it.
how they're trying
They
to
done
finish
pushed it
at
out
the
to
rim
6.
weakly.
Inside. Puts it in. 4-point game. As we wind down this game, timeout called here in the fourth.
When you're down in the last minute of a fairly close game, you've got to force a turnover somehow. What can you do? You could put your biggest player on the ball, but you definitely have to trap the first pass and try to knock the ball loose and create a transition opportunity. If not, they're just going to run the clock down, or you're going to have to be forced to foul.
Good look for two. He
Come on, Okafor. Get your hands up, baby. Stop acting like a rookie, rookie.
Philadelphia by a score of 57-51. The shot is blocked.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? That's the way to protect
Carmelo, the star player stepping up. Okay, Melo.
Out of bounds. Whistle sounds. It'll be Sixers ball. Curling in. Coughs it up.
Oh, God.
On that play? Who was he trying to
Bad pass. See, and that's the thing that hurts me a little bit with this angle.
Inside to
wow.
the basket. Beautiful move down low.
Great basketball right there. This was a good game, man. This was truly a good game.
From three-point land. Strong on the offensive glass. And New York's called for their second team foul. Philadelphia's shooting 77% from the line.
Yeah, I know, man. I should have doubled and all that. You know, I'm forgetting some of the basic fundamentals, you know, trying to learn the game. But once I get acclimated to playing live, man, I should be a lot better.
Oh, they're very much alive. Now just a 6-point game.
Like, I don't know how to intentionally foul. Let me see. I don't see if it'll say. I don't know how to do all of that. Focus, pressure shooters. Intentional foul. L1 is square. Okay.
Calderon looking to duke the defense.
Oh, they won't do it.
The double team. Get him for the
oh, there you
foul.
go.
Had to do it and stop the clock.
See, I gotta look at the controls, man. Like I just saw, it was showing how you could pressure the shooters and get my post game stuff right.
He hits the pair of free throws. Their lead is now 8. And Brett Brown.
This game is over. I don't even know why I called that timeout. This was a good one. Y'all know the drill. I'm gonna run another one. I'm gonna end this video and run another one. And that's only because, man, you know, guys who are watching the stream, you know, I don't want the video to be extremely long on YouTube, so that's why I keep running separate videos. All right, this was a good one.
Hey everyone,
I'll be back. I'll be right back.